Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast and ancient forest, there was a small village named Mboli. The village was known for its vibrant culture and rich traditions, but most famous of all was the legend of the sacred drum of the talking spirits. This drum was no ordinary instrument. It was said to be crafted by the gods themselves, using the wood of the oldest baobab tree and the skin of the first lion to walk the earth. The sacred drum was the lifeblood of the village. It had the power to communicate with the spirits of the ancestors and the gods, bridging the gap between the mortal and spirit worlds. Whenever the drum was played during ceremonies, its sound echoed through the forest, summoning the spirits who would speak through the drum beats, offering wisdom, guidance, and protection to the villagers. The drum was guarded by the village elder, Baba Kofi, a wise and kind man respected by all. Baba Kofi had been the keeper of the drum for many years, and under his care, the village had prospered. However, as Baba Kofi grew older, he knew that it was time to pass on the responsibility of the sacred drum to a worthy successor. The villagers were excited and nervous as they awaited Baba Kofi's decision. Many young men and women hoped to be chosen, but Baba Kofi had someone else in mind, a humble young orphan named Amina. Though she was not from a powerful family, Amina had a pure heart, a sharp mind, and a deep respect for the traditions of the village. She was known for her kindness, her ability to listen, and her special gift. She could understand the whispers of the wind and the songs of the birds. One evening, Baba Kofi called Amina to his hut. "Amina," he said, "the time has come for me to pass on the sacred drum. I have watched you grow and seen the strength of your spirit. I believe that you are the one destined to be the next keeper of the drum." Amina was shocked and humbled by Baba Kofi's words. "But Baba," she said, "I am not strong like the others. How can I be worthy of such an honor?" Baba Kofi smiled gently. "Strength is not only in the body, Amina, but in the heart and soul. The drum does not need brute force. It needs someone who can listen, who can hear the voices of the spirits and understand their message. You have that gift, and the spirits have chosen you." Amina accepted the responsibility with reverence. Baba Kofi taught her the sacred rhythms and the ancient songs that would summon the spirits. He showed her how to care for the drum, how to honor it, and how to listen to the voices that spoke through it. One night, not long after Amina became the new keeper of the drum, a great storm swept through the village. The winds howled, the trees bent and broke, and the river swelled with rain. The villagers huddled in their huts, terrified, for they knew that such a storm was a sign of trouble. But in the midst of the chaos, Amina heard something else, a distant, mournful sound, like the cry of a lost soul. Amina knew that the spirits were trying to communicate with her. She rushed to the sacred drum, her heart pounding. She began to play, her hands moving instinctively over the drum, producing a rhythm that she had never heard before. The sound of the drum cut through the noise of the storm, and soon the winds began to die down, the rain lessened, and a calm settled over the village. As the last notes of the drum faded into the night, the voice of a spirit spoke through the drum. "Amina, keeper of the sacred drum, hear us. A great danger approaches your village. An evil spirit, angered by the harmony here, seeks to bring destruction. You must journey to the cave of echoes at the edge of the world and retrieve the stone of silence. Only with this stone can you calm the evil spirit and protect your people." The next morning, Amina gathered a small group of villagers, including her closest friends, to set out on the perilous journey. They traveled for many days through dense forests, across raging rivers, and over towering mountains. Along the way, they faced many challenges: wild animals, treacherous terrain, and even their own fears. But Amina's determination never wavered, and the sacred drum, which she carried with her, gave them strength. Finally, they reached the Cave of Echoes, a dark and forbidding place at the very edge of the world. The cave was filled with strange and eerie sounds, the voices of spirits trapped there for centuries. Amina entered the cave alone, carrying the sacred drum. She played a soft, calming rhythm, and the voices in the cave began to quiet. At the heart of the cave, she found the stone of silence, a smooth, glowing stone that pulsed with a gentle light. As soon as she touched the stone, the voices in the cave fell silent, and a great peace descended upon the place. Amina knew that she had found what she was looking for. She returned to the village with the stone of silence, just as the evil spirit arrived. The sky darkened, and a chilling wind swept through the village. But Amina was ready. She placed the stone of silence beside the sacred drum and began to play. The drum's voice, amplified by the power of the stone, resonated through the village and beyond. The evil spirit, hearing the purity and strength in the drum's rhythm, paused, then let out a mournful wail before dissolving into the wind. The storm clouds parted, and the sun shone down on Mboli once more. The village was safe, and the people rejoiced. Amina had proven herself as the true keeper of the sacred drum, and her wisdom and courage became the stuff of legend. From that day forward, Amina continued to care for the sacred drum, guiding her village with the wisdom of the spirits and the strength of her heart. The story of Amina and the sacred drum of the talking spirits was passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it that true power lies not in strength alone, but in the ability to listen, to understand, and to act with courage and compassion. And so, the sacred drum of the talking spirits remained at the heart of the village, a symbol of the connection between the mortal and spirit worlds, and a reminder that even the smallest and humblest among us can become the greatest of heroes.